Rough Country's 2-inch lower strut leveling kit for GM. It's recommended that you install it by the manufacturer's provided instructions. We did not. We used a floor jack, some stands, power tool, and some metric sockets and wrenches. We then pulled the truck up with the wheel as straight as possible, turned the key off to the lock position, and set it on the seat. On the outside, we jacked up the truck as high as we could with the floor jack, using the stands for safety. Then we removed the front wheels. Doing this with the steering wheel locked kept us from having to unplug all the wires going to the electronics. We then loosened both sway bar links to the last couple turns of the nut to give us a little more room to work with. Scott then grabbed a 15mm socket and removed both bolts from the bottom of the strut. We also needed a screwdriver to pry the threaded clips off. This hardware was tossed aside because new hardware is provided. You can see in this picture that just the weight of the suspension is almost enough room for the spacers. We just had fins lean on it a little bit so we could put the spacer block in. I used a screwdriver underneath to line up the bolts, and we dropped one in from the top and put the other from the bottom. And because this truck is 4-wheel drive, we did have the axle to contend with. 2-wheel drive, it's not an issue at all. Since we've done a few of these, we were 30 minutes from wheels off to wheels back on. And with this kit, the truck does sit perfectly level when you're done.